Who am I speaking to, ma'am?
Sorry?
I said, you said your name was what, ma'am? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, my name is Paula. How can I help you?
I can't, I've been trying to get in touch with someone for the last 2 days now. Long story short, I went into the 7-Eleven in Inglewood on Manchester and Isis, and the individual behind the counter was not only rude while he did it and crazy, for lack of a better term. Long story short, he found himself tired of pretending to be okay with me for my race. Apparently, I don't know what else it could have been, but it was some ladies in the store. He was upset with me. I'm watching how he looked at me. I'm watching how he looked at my dog, but that's irrelevant because of the way he handled the situation in regards to how he felt about me was illegal. This man committed fraud. What he did was I swiped my food stamp card, and not only did he lie, I mean, he went out his way to try to embarrass me because what I didn't know, I found out that it's a fraud scam going on. On top of that, around the LA County, Inglewood, around the Southern California area that I'm in now. And they said that it's happening in stores, liquor stores, 7-Elevens. And they said that they have the people who are being hit with this thing are having the right mind to know that the workers, if not all the workers, at least a worker has to be involved in that. And the fact that I brought this to a manager's attention, ma'am, now I'm telling you the story a little bit out of order. This has to be deeper than just this one employee. If that was really the manager I spoke to, I need you all to know. First thing tomorrow, Monday, I let him know. Here's the thing. I let both the employee that did this to me and the manager and the last person I talked to when I called this corporate number know that I will be suing. I'm going to the ACLU first thing Monday. I will be pressing charges. The lady I talked to yesterday, I can't remember her name, she laughed and said, okay, bye bye, and hung up. Now, let me tell you the story in order, and it's not that long of a story at all. Yes, the very first moment when I realized that I had been robbed, this man had took for, I had, for a fact, here's the thing, I'm having a hard time, and for what I'm also told that the way the scam works is it doesn't show certain transactions. All I can prove for a fact is that this man charged me $122. I have the right mind to know he charged me more because my card is zero. I had over almost $300 when I came into the store. I had over $300 that day because I had just used my card earlier. So that's how I know my card definitely should not be on zero. All I know for a fact is when I look at my last 10 transactions, this man charged me 22.65 three times. And here's the thing, everything I bought, here's why he's so also a psychopath. Because I'm watching you mug me, look at my dog, giving like you hate me right now all of a sudden. This is somebody who I've been dealing with and knowing for a long time. And it was a lot of things I said on camera that really upset me. Because here's the thing, I said it on camera, and when I give these to the lawyer, let alone anybody else involved in your corporate office, it's going to be get back from what I said anyway. And to go further, I have no problem with saying it again. I have both sold weed to individuals in this store. They have given me free products. Now, he literally has been standing there when this happened. He has been the one who has known that these type of things go on. He's been somebody who has had conversations with me on a personal level. I had the right mind to know that I had a personal relationship with these people. Is the point I'm making with you. So the fact that he got comfortable enough to commit a federal crime against me, and I make it clear, listen, I need my money because you got me fucked up that you think you're gonna lie. Imagine someone telling you you don't have the other $14 that you need for this transaction. I say, excuse me. I say I had such and such dollars on my card. It doesn't matter. The card, the machine said, man, he's yelling at me. He's trying to embarrass me and make a scene for whatever insecurities he has going on. All the while, you're stealing from me and committing a federal offense. Do you know the gall, the nerve? When I sat back and really played this scenario back and realized what happened to me in that moment and how I still have not been compensated, it's as if they're saying, hey, come sue the fuck out of us, have me doing fed time. I want this crime that I committed to be documented. Because when I came back and gave him a chance to give me my money, do you know he told me no, laughed. He started speaking in his language mixed with English as if he couldn't understand. Like, you're doing all of this shit on camera, by the way. Now, I couldn't tell if he didn't know he was being recorded or if he just didn't care. Now, once I told him, I said, listen, you're not going to be working here if you don't know how to do what I'm telling you to do. He said, oh, yeah, that's the thing. I don't. I said, man, for real? He said, you got to come back when the manager's here. Now, keep in mind, man, I came back at 7 o'clock in the morning. He lied and told me on camera that the female manager would be there. He knew she wouldn't. Now, if she was or was on her way, The gentleman who came out and introduced himself, I have the right mind to know he couldn't have been the manager, but if indeed he was, this is why they're watching football in the living room. This is why I know for a fact that, okay, this must be a sign from the other side, a clear indication that you have a lawsuit, go get that money. Because when I told the manager what happened on camera, his exact words was, "Oh, for you to be charged that many times, no, something like that couldn't be an accident." I said, "I'm glad you said that." As I started playing back my last transactions for him, I'm not only looking at his face. Once again, with stupidity only on camera, he said, "See, no, see, you got charged that many times over and over. That couldn't have been an accident." I said, "Now listen," and I directed it to the man behind the counter. I said, "With your stupid, racist, hateful ass standing right there, your manager just said the same thing to you that I said to you not even 12, not even 10 hours ago. Not literally, because you got to remember, man, it's 7 o'clock, and it's 7 something at this point." I said, "Not even 10 hours ago, I said that same thing to you." I said, "With that being said, sir, before I leave this establishment, I need you to return my $100. You morally know that, slash legally know that y'all owe me more than that, but I can only prove 122.74 because I know. I mean, and because I got charged the 22.65 is what he charged me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that you only charged me this and allowed me to get this because, from what I'm told, there's always a minimum of $100 they take based off of how much is on your card. The whole scam got broke down to me last night, and I knew first thing when I woke up I had to call you all. This is bothering my PTSD, my insomnia. I stay at US Vets, by the way, and I have a lot going on here. So I have a lot that people don't understand that when someone is doing something to you and they know they're getting away with it and they're used to getting away with it and you're competent of what's going on, that is triggering on a psychological level where people die over things like this. People have heart attacks, people have anxiety. It's people who commit suicide into things of this magnitude. And I can't believe that this is an individual who you work at a multi-billion-dollar company. I will come in here and tell you, I'm recording you while you're doing this. Can you please go get my money? This is the manager now, ma'am. He walked in the back, and do you know he never came back out? And I had business to take care of yesterday morning. I couldn't just sit back and wait another 10, 15, 20. He just walked in and then he never came. Keep in mind, all of this was recorded. So I made sure to walk out before I said, "Listen, I'm going to be coming back to get my money. That's my prerogative, y'all." And y'all can't sit back and say that I laughed. Y'all not about to try to lie and pull no bullshit. I've been recording the whole time. I said, "Furthermore, I need you all to know. I made it clear if I walk out of here without the money that you made it clear on camera, there is no reason I shouldn't have had." You said it yourself. He should have gave it to me yesterday, and there's no reason he shouldn't have. You said you were going to do it, and you're just not going to come back out because of the color of my skin. Are you serious? But that's fine. All you did was assure that I am suing 7-Eleven as an establishment, and I am going out of my way to make sure that both of you all, not just you at this point now, are fired. Because if you are indeed the manager, you have to know this is illegal. Now, what made it even crazier is, ma'am, I called this exact corporate number. I cannot remember the lady's exact name, but once again, I recorded the conversation. And she told me both her first and last name. And if indeed her last name wasn't her last name, okay, so you're committing more fraud because, like I said, you all record your calls for quality and control purposes. I realize in America, maybe in life, period, but definitely in this country, if you don't record your phone call, you are a fool and you will be used and misused in any way, especially when someone is. I am homeless, getting in process of my voucher being ported to another place because I ran to LA County thinking that I was going to have a better life. People are legit in need of psychological help here, and they have gone untreated. Because these are people at, once again, billion-dollar establishments. Since I've got here, Walmart, it doesn't matter what it was. It has been too many situations where that's a lawsuit, what you did to me. But it's so much hate here and stupidity and mental problems. And you're speaking to someone that has PTSD, that has a literal emotional support puppy I'm looking at right now, that are going untreated. I know what lack of closure looks like, and because you go through that, you think you know. My apologies. It's not a matter of thought. You have the right to do something like this to me. I call this same number I'm talking to you on. The lady is not taking me serious. It's funny. She's laughing. Then finally, I said, "Okay, listen. What can you do for me other than other than the disrespect you've been giving me this entire phone call?" "Well, I can make a complaint to the department where complaints go to, and that's it." I said, "Listen, ma'am, I need you to please give me the number of whoever it is over your head, because you're telling me that's just it. You can't call this store. You can't do anything. You can't send them an email explaining this and demanding that they give me my money back. Because furthermore, this situation is the third time this has happened since I've been in Southern California. It happened at the goddamn Fat Burger in downtown LA, and it happened at a Pizza Hut in the Skid Row area. And the security guard had to come behind the counter. He had to come to the establishment. When he thought the security was going to throw me out, I explained what happened, recording the whole time. He said, "Bro, you can't swipe his card and put 10.50 back on his card. What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, well, I don't know how to do it." He said, "Bro, go in the register and give this man $10." That's ignorant. You thought so. So now once again, this is happening again, but it's $100+, and I can only prove the 100. I know they stole more than 100, but the fact that I can only prove, I have the receipts to prove you stole $100 from me, and you're refusing to give it back. And when I asked the lady for someone's number that is over her or someone else I can talk to in corporate, she told me, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." Then she told me I can't do that. Now I need you to know, man. Once again, this is recorded. You told me two different things. Then as I began to hang up, I said, "I'm going to ask you one more time, ma'am. Can you give me the number to anyone that is both over or equal to you in rank?" "Nope, can't do that." I said, "Okay, you know what? I need you to know that this is a lawsuit that now you're a part of too." "Okay, bye," and hung the phone up. So we're exaggerating our accents now? Because I'm Moroccan and Ghanaian. If I wanted to exaggerate and throw my accent out, I could. That's ignorant. So I need you to know, ma'am, two things are needed. And I know I've talked the entire time, but I needed to, because guess what? I have not even been able to truly get that word, the words I just gave you out edgewise, because I've been too angry, too upset, too emotional at knowing I have people robbing me and saying, "Nah, nah, 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 so what? What are you going to do about it?" And if we were in anywhere else other than racist ass, "I will lock you up," LA, people die over less where I'm from. You're taking from me and knowing you're going to get away with it? That's crazy. And I'm letting them know I'm gonna sue you over this. I'm gonna go to the American Civil Liberties Unit over this. "Okay, so," and I'm telling this lady this is happening. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear about this issue that you have with the transaction. Can you please tell me if the transaction is posted in your car or is it still pending?
No, I'm glad you asked that. Oh, she hangs up. Wow. So you thought I wasn't recording this? Y'all saw that right now. I'm about to call back. The bitch exact words was, "Can you tell me if the transaction has cleared through or is it still pending?" And then she hung up. Now listen, this is the one for real now. Now for a fact. Boy.
Para servicio en español.
For questions regarding 7 Rewards or 7-Eleven app, you have entered an invalid.
Nah. I'm trying to. Nah.
Thank you for
I'm moving
calling
too
7-Eleven
fast.
customer
I cannot
relations.
believe this bitch just hung the
All
phone
calls
up.
may be recorded for quality
See, she
assurance.
knows that's
Please
illegal.
listen carefully
That's
to the following
like,
menu
boy.
options.
Listen, it's 12:05
Para servicio en
p.m.
español, presione
When
9.
they say who answered that phone and who hung up, watch. I ain't calling no more.
For
I'm done.
questions regarding 7
I'm about to
Rewards
enjoy
or
the
the
rest of my
7-Eleven
day
app, press 1.
and be ready to count my
For
money,
store or
dog.
product feedback, press 2.
I pressed 5 by accident the first time. Moving too fast. Can't believe this bitch just hung up on me. Now here's the thing. They're either not going to answer, someone different is going to answer, or they're going to try to put me on the "we going to call you back" to. But watch how I handle this one. Nah, because there's nothing else to talk about now. Because y'all on bullshit now. Man, everybody I done told this to, in passing, I don't give a fuck what color they are, all that. See, this is a very racist place I'm in right now, as stated. Nigga, Mexican male, simplified. Because Issachar is your name. It's female, simplified, black, white, it don't matter. Male, I ain't just telling people this story over the last 2 days. And everybody's face been like this. Like, they did what? Like, they did that to what? Nah, fool. Like for real, like that's a lot. Man, you need to go to a lawyer now at this point. Did you call corporate? No, listen, I called corporate and in the store this happened. Because people thinking that this all happened in the store and I haven't called corporate yet, or I called corporate and told them what happened in the store. Okay, but what corporate say when you called them? No, bro. Corporate and the store did this shit and now they doing it again. What? You're not going to convince me why the phone call didn't drop. You hung up. And I'm telling you, don't think I'm recording now if I'm telling you how I'm recording all this shit? That's crazy. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all want me to get some money. This gotta be Big Marshall weight of underknife. When I cash out, This is undeniably Big Marshall's way of apologizing, and I'm gonna do right by you, big dog. On the other side, we gonna go sit down at that one. And I said we in spirit, cause he gonna be there. The buffet I'm gonna go to when this shit is over. We gonna go sit down and eat for your birthday, baby. Watch, cause this is you. This is crazy. Y'all could have gave me my hun done back in that moment, and this shit would not have gotten. This has gotten entirely too far. And it's just over, realistically, 48. Is it even 48 hours when you think about it? Because, damn, it's Sunday. This shit technically started Saturday morning. This started Saturday morning between, like, 12 and 12:30 when he first took my money from me. So, right, because I keep looking at it as being Friday. No, bro, you had just been out and about. Oh, I've been ripping and running all day. I'm like, damn, it's 12 now? Okay, my stamps, nigga, still probably go ahead, boom. Boom. This nigga hit me. Now I can't get through. I'm about to sit there for this whole time, y'all. If I don't get an answer, I'm not calling back, not no more. Because there's no point now. This is a video that a shitty lawyer with work ethic this one time can retire off of. Seriously. Because, nigga, you can retire off 300,000 if you smart and know what you're doing, bro. You can, investments are powerful. And I say 500,000. You can retire off 3. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you putting that 3 into. But easy 5. This is bad shit. This is a federal case, dog. You can't think that you about to get away with it. And like you just took my shit. Because the government gonna step in and they're gonna say, nigga, you take it from us. This is how some shit like this about to work. And y'all know that already. And yeah, I was irate as fuck the first couple times I'm on camera with this shit. Because I'm like, I couldn't believe you did that. Because I first came in the store, I'm chilling. But when it got to the point, nigga, I wasn't chilling. I was mad as fuck because I couldn't believe this nigga did all that whole shit. But the level of motherfucker, oh hell yeah. But here's the thing, I had the right to do that. Slash, nigga, I'm making my points at the same time. Bitch, you let me say all of that just to hang up and not answer? That's because this shit has already been passed on and passed on and passed on. If he call again, be ready. You can't be dropping names like ACLU and shit. And yeah, I got her name. She was stupid enough to say her first and last name. And then you hang up because you realize, I done fucked up. I should have been hung up the phone. Is what the fuck you realize. Between the shit that's happening here, them thinking they about to put me out with my baby over the neck. Hey, by the way, I'm at US Vets. A motherfucker walked in and looked at my naked body. I got a case manager that withheld my voucher information, and my voucher is gone. It's Stephen Bowden's fault. And Kelly is aware of that. She hung up the phone. I talked about all of this shit verbatim. I'm about to go ahead and see, coming to Southern California was clearly so I can retire and get the fuck out of America. And yes, I say retire. Retire from bullshit. Retire from toxicity. Retire from pain. Get the fuck on, dog. This is crazy. We experiencing
hold times. Press 1 if you would like us to call you back when the next representative is available. You will not. You are calling from +13109248379. Is
Really?
this the number you want to receive a call back on? Press 1
you
for
know
yes.
it is,
Press 2
bitch.
to enter a different number.
I'm not calling back again.
You have elected to receive a call back. Please hang up the call and you will receive a call.
211. It's a robbery, y'all. 211. I ain't the screenshot. 211. Ain't that a bitch? I pushed 2 to get through. Pushed 1 to come on get me some. Then I had to push 1 again because I'm done. But I left. I'm like 211 on the Detroit nigga. Oh, okay. Now watch this.